And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll throw here. Beathard, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Fielded at about the 28. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On the toss, here's Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
To throw is Beathard. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Okay, Paul, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Here's Beathard to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for a loss of 5.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Now Palmer on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointed he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in this Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the QB for it.
On first and 10, it's Palmer. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Beathard. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Six yards to go here on second down. Back to throw Beathard. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run with Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this.
On first down, Palmer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down, Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll be a second and long. Out of the gun, Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So the offense has it first and 10. From the gun, it's Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one finds the rookie tight end, Jonnu Smith. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Williams. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Here's Beathard to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. 20! And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. To throw is Beathard. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Josh Morrow able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Beathard. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Eluding the under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Robert Kimdichie able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Palmer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
The Cards get to him here. He's sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the...
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 39 that time. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. From the gun, Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
I got trick this side. I got trick this side. We got 3. We got 3. Middle. Hey, check 2.
To Johnson again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Now it's Palmer, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the lead is down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. In motion comes the tight end left. So after the interception, here's Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Palmer now. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Operating from the gun. Palmer. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets it build up a little cushion.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And an alley to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Counter. Here's Williams. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll throw here. Beathard caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile,
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. Ride to my dog sitting in jail. He's that lighter on the gun, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Riley's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather